Well, hi everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm Michal Czernik. I lead technical teams and delivery. And today I want to challenge how we think about Drupal projects. Too often we measure success by delivery, the build. But lasting success comes from designing journeys that evolve with user, not just sites that go live. We often deliver builds, but short-lived impact. Clients inherit complexity, users see fragmentation. When we focus purely on features, we lose the story those features are supposed to tell. When I was working as head of development at Everything Connected, a digital agency based in London, we have built these 3 projects. They come from very different sectors, yet they share the same philosophy. Drupal as the invisible backbone that orchestrates the entire experience. So most briefs start with checklist, search, filters, blogs, APIs. It's a feature trap. You can build them all perfectly and still have confusing user experience. When we map emotions and flow, we design with purpose. Every component should serve a stage of the journey, from curiosity to conversion to loyalty. This structure turns content models into pathways. Each content type or taxonomy supports a step. That's when your architecture starts reflecting real human behavior. When everyone, developers, designers, strategists, understand their place in the user journey, collaboration stops being about tickets and becomes about user experience. Every visitor to your website arrives with intent to find, to buy, to learn. Our job is to make Drupal understand and serve those intents efficiently. When we translate personas into backend structures, we give Drupal a vocabulary for serving specific needs. It's not abstract, it's deeply functional. At ABRSM, as the first example, we map roles and journeys across different audiences. Teachers, they upload resources. Students, they track their own progress. And parents, they want to find guidance. All from one content system. When structure mirrors the story, you get the clarity. Each entity or relationship becomes a plot point, leading users smoothly through a digital narrative. Content designers and developers often work in silos. True experience design happens when content and logic evolve together, reinforcing one another. Hiscox, as another example, Hiscox insurance funnel dynamically reshaped itself per user. The more we knew about the business, the more personalized the questions became, all powered by Drupal's rule-based content logic. Where architecture delivers relevance, users feel understood. That's empathy by design. And Drupal gives us building blocks to achieve it elegantly. Clients want power, but too much control leads to chaos. As mentioned in today's last keynote, creativity is better with constraints. The resilient build provides boundaries that protect design and function without limiting creativity. Great UX isn't just for the front-end users. Editors need it too. We design admin experiences that empower content teams while maintaining consistency. At Silverstone, as my third example, Editors update hundreds of pages before and during ticket sale, and also the race weekends. Our component library and automation tools let them react in real time safely. When clients can maintain their platforms independently, systems thrive. Empowerment is what keeps digital ecosystems alive long after launch. So Drupal's power lies in integration. It connects and synchronizes, serving as a brain of our digital ecosystem rather than just a website CMS. When Drupal becomes Content Hub, teams manage once and publish everywhere, ensuring coherence across every digital touchpoint. Silverstone connected Drupal to commerce APIs, ticketing systems, and CRMs. This flexibility meant they could evolve each system independently without breaking anything. When each system is modular and replaceable, resilience becomes architectural. Drupal manages the logic while integrations handle execution. So I have 3 case studies now to share. So the first one is the ABRSM. So I had multiple sections with overlapping content and complex navigation. The experience was inconsistent and administratively heavy. We centralized the content models and defined relationships through taxonomy. Everything, lessons, exams, and resources connected through the shared architecture. We integrated exam syllabuses, learning resources, and user data, creating a seamless experience where content adapts to each role's needs and their localization. Today, millions of users navigate one unified ecosystem. Drupal quietly powers global education journeys with simplicity and scale. So we localized the website to 80 plus different locations. So it assumes we are in Austria, but you can choose wherever you want to go. There's different regions around the world. We completely redesigned the whole website. We changed the branding of the and branding identity of ABRSM as well. We restructured and simplified the navigation. The navigation previously had like 3-4 different levels. There's just so much content, and we couldn't get away with less of navigation, but we kept those 3 key personas in mind: teachers, students, and parents. The site serves completely different purpose for each of them, and the content is localized, as I said, in 80 plus different locations. So the key information they're trying to find on the website is the sort of instrument and subject finder, trying to find information about the key subject they are interested in, syllabuses about how the actual information is being shared and what's going to be taught, and specifically exam dates and fees, which are again different in every region. So that was the main purpose of the site. The site won the Web Excellence Award in 2024, and we had a very positive feedback from the client. Another case study is Silverstone. Silverstone is the racing circuit in Great Britain, close to London, and they host, except Formula One, they host multiple other events. And the ticket sales and race weekend brought traffic spikes and constant content changes. Their old setup was hard to manage, and they couldn't keep up with customer demand, and they were lacking the flexibility with the actual website. We connected API-driven ticket data with Drupal content, introducing ticket groups, types, and locations, and a new ticket drawer UI to create a seamless, intuitive user story. We layered caching and edge delivery around API calls, letting editors manage hundreds of event pages without performance hits while under heavy load. In 2025, British Grand Prix sold out key ticket categories in the record time, reaching over 500,000 of visitors, which is a record visitors for the British Grand Prix during the race weekend. More importantly, the editorial team gained full confidence managing an updating platform entirely on their own. So here's another example from the website. Again, we implemented completely new branding. We introduced several new components specifically for the event section. We revamped the navigation and completely restructured the content architecture. The content architecture challenge was mainly to fit it around the user journey. It wasn't about, as I said earlier, serving just the features and the content. It was about how we can support the user journey, and we had a deep linking from anywhere in the content into the right place in the buy journey in the ticket drawer. We have significantly improved the conversion, and we also built a custom admin UI for the marketing team and management dashboard, so they can actually control every bit of information whilst the data is still sourced from the external APIs, so you can still see on time ticket prices and the statuses, which update within like 30 seconds when they are changed within the ticketing platform. So that gave the editors full control over every single piece of content. And the site won Web Excellence Award in 2025. And we had, again, very positive feedback from the client. So the final case study is from Hiscox, which is a British business insurance company. And they wanted to have a single system that could dynamically tailor insurance journeys for multiple business types without manual intervention. So we built a configurable journey engine within Drupal. Editors could adjust question flow, rules, and messaging, all through structured content. Nowadays, I would say we can do this with AI. Each business type pulled content blocks tagged with attributes. The system assembled experience in real time and the thousands of variations in one backend. The result was the adaptive funnels that felt tailored and trustworthy. Hiscox saw faster iteration cycles, higher conversions, and reduced compliance risks. So now we browsed into the UK Hiscox insurance site. The main purpose was the business insurance quote and buy funnel, and they say get a quote in 5 minutes. I think you can get a quote in 2 minutes here. So it remembers your previous options. I've filled half of the form before, so if you choose like a hairdresser, hairstylist, whatever, it tailors the rest of your journey. And we ask the bare minimum of questions, so you can put the name of the business, but it's already tailoring the journey to your specific to the specific type of business. And we ask the bare minimum of questions we need to ask from compliance perspective as well as from business perspective, so we can serve a product to you. And that's a tailored journey for your specific business. And under certain circumstances, we can show the product. It's fully managed by the marketing team in the background using the journey manager, and it's also connected to very complex API, which is actually used to build the quote and to provide all the questions which are needed to actually provide you with the code. From start to finish on a few minutes, and on the side you can see the supporting guidance and imagery and the compliance restrictions. So now we can view the code, and it's going to call to the actual API. So it's going to take about 5 to 10 seconds to actually generate a real quote in 2 minutes for your business insurance. So it looks like a multi-step web form, but it's heavily powered by several APIs and tailored by the marketing team to show the right messaging. And the code comes here, and then you can proceed for the next steps to add another product and purchase the insurance. So remember, anyone can assemble components, but impact comes from how they interact. Architecture is about experience, not inventory. These 3 principles create resilient builds. They turn Drupal from delivery platform into long-term growth engine. So even small projects can use this mindset. Map just one key user path and align your backend to it. You'll instantly improve clarity and scalability. So thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope this inspires you to get design systems that grow with people, not against them. I'm happy to hear your comments or answer your questions.
Maybe one.
Okay.
How do you deal for Silverstone to know and to know from the commerce part for the ticket selling? That's something sold out. Just now. I think all those things is another specific tickets platform. But how do you display in the website? You don't have ticket for this price for this place.
Yeah, so if I may go back to the actual case study, which is here, I think. I'll be able to pause. So when we have the ticket drawer on the side, when you actually browse in the ticket, when you get to the right place in the user journey, the data is sourced from the API. So ticket status is sourced from the API. So if something is sold out, within 30 seconds, even without you refreshing the browser, it appears in your browser.
So when we see a lot of different tickets in the rights, you refresh the cache for everything.
We do not refresh the cache at all. There's several different layers.
Yeah.
And the front end layer, as you can see here, the on sale button or the price, we change within the 30 seconds. There are several different layers. From the architecture perspective, there's a middle layer between the actual Drupal and the API, which is the Lambda workers, which pull the API and push the data into a Drupal. And then the front end is actually checking the JSON, which is coming from Drupal, and that JSON is updated whenever the change happens. So whenever the change happens, it invalidates the JSON. And the front end knows that it needs to reload the JSON.
So you have static front end and everything is a bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's pretty much static. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.